Hello to Holyoke, Massachusetts, this wonderful summer evening, and we're in front of the neoclassical design First Lutheran Church on Northampton Street. And this church was made at this location in 1955. And it's quite nice looking. It has a nice cupola to the top of it, and it has a nice social hall to the back side of it, which functions as a school. So they have a full-time school at this location, which accepts school for students for academic studies throughout the whole year. And so there's quite a few schools in Holyoke, and this one is very successful what they do. All right, now, what is it doing here? Well, with development of neighborhoods outside the inner city, you started to get people that have cars and they could drive up here. Very easy to replace the one that was down in the city itself. So this started out as a German evangelical Lutheran church. It was located on a triangle formed by Jackson Street, South Bridge Street, and Park Street. And it was only for a while one floor high and wooden. That was from the year 1867. But that burned down, and they would then replace it in that year, 1899, with a brand new, large masonry designed church. Now, the person that was most important for that changeover from wooden to masonry, and also very instrumental in getting the congregation together and stay strong, was a person named August Brunn. He came from, of course, from Germany. This was a German church based on the teachings of Martin Luther. And there was another German Lutheran church called the Reformed Church, and that was based upon the Calvinist principles itself. Now, so that church lasted down there from 1899 up past the 1950s, but it was left in 1955 to build this one from scratch. And it's in a beautiful neighborhood across from some gorgeous Victorian mansions. And so thus, it was a great location. It does need a little bit of work on the side, on that porch, but otherwise it's looking fairly good. And we're going to do two spins around. The reason why I want to tell you about this neighborhood that's in, and then I want to give a panoramic view of the whole neighborhood. Right now, look at its front sidewalk. It's really designed well to give you a warm greeting once you come inside here. And it's on Northampton Street, which is a beautiful street. And notice, especially on the other side of the street, all the Victorian homes. They used to be even more gorgeous when they didn't have their porches boxed in like they do now, but they're enormous in size, right? And then across the street, you start to develop lots of side street up to Hillside Avenue. But you have a lot of gorgeous buildings right across the street. So this church really fits into its neighborhood. And that's part of the reason I wanted to be here, is because it was so nice out. Right? And then there's a beautiful greenish building way down there. Now, across 4 Avenue, which is the corner of the church, there's the Rutfi Shalom Synagogue since 1952. So I bet you the Lutheran Church was neighbors with the Rutfi Shalom Cemetery on Park Avenue. They probably thought, oh, if they can move up there, we can too, because 3 years later they did. All right, and then back to the school portion. It's a very nice school, and it's a kindergarten through 8th grade school. And of course, they have all academic subjects, not just theology. All right, and then we're back to the First Lutheran Church. You can see in the entablature, it gives its name there. Inside, I don't see any stained glass windows, all right? But if you look also on the cupola, it's nicely designed in the very top, gold cross on the top, but has beautiful windows up there with many pieces. And then it probably has a bell in there. Okay, so we're going to give you one more sweep around. Okay, so I hope you have a great time visiting this church, and there's lots to point out, and I hope you look at each one of them. Thank you.